Hello everyone, welcome back to On The Fly. Today we're going to be previewing the men's Olympic hockey event, starting with Team USA. So obviously with the NHL players not going to the Olympics, USA is definitely going to be hindered in terms of their chance at the gold medal this year. But whenever there's a chance, there's always a miracle that can happen, as seen in 1980 with the Soviet Union. Overall, I think the expectations is that they're going to play for a medal, whether they can win the bronze, silver, the gold. I think is definitely a realistic expectation for them. I don't necessarily see them going gold or nothing kind of idea, but they definitely do have a solid shot at winning a medal this year, and I do want to see if they can do it once again. So taking a look back at previous years, so 2010 Olympics, Vancouver, they did get the silver medal, losing to Canada in the gold medal game. 2014, they came fourth, losing to the Finns, and then in 2018, the most recent one, where NHLers weren't allowed to play, they lost 3-2 in a shootout to the Czech Republic in the quarterfinals. Now taking a look at the roster for Team USA, we got Matty Beniers, Kenny Agostino, Sam Henches, Nate Smith, Nick Aberuzzi, Brendan Brisson, Brian O'Neill, Mark McLaughlin, Sean Farrell, Noah Cates, Nick Shore, Ben Mayers, Andy Meal, Matty Nyes, Drew Hellison, David Warsawski, Nick Perbix, Jake Sanderson, Brock Faber, Aaron Ness, Stephen Kampfer, Brian Cooper, Drew Comesso, Seuss Mann, and Patty Nagel. These will be the representatives for Team USA in the current Olympics, and it will be very curious to see how they fare. Obviously, a lot of them do come from the college sort of platform, so we will kind of see how they fare against some of as the Canadian guys will also pull, mainly from the OHL and the CHL. It will be interesting to see how it does sort of pan out, because it will be similar to the juniors team. There are multiple selections from juniors that are in this lineup, and really it is going to be quite apparent really quick whether they are going to actually be able to play on the world stage. Having the leadership from Brian O'Neill, having already played in one Olympics, I think will be huge for the Americans. And I do sort of wait to see how that ends up sort of transferring in terms of his leadership, whether he does get the captaincy or if they decide to go with someone else. But I do think Brian O'Neill is a player to watch. Obviously, been there before and done that. I think he is a very sort of dangerous player for the Americans, and I would like to see him sort of take on that leadership role. So moving on to the schedule for the American team. So on February 10th at 8:10 a.m., they play China. This is all in Eastern Standard Time. On the 11th, they play the Canadians at 11:10 p.m. Really a marquee matchup, whether or not, in the end, I think this will be who wins the group. Whoever can win the U.S.-Canada game usually is. Because Germany, I do not believe at least, will beat either of Canada or the U.S. I do believe that the sort of college route is going to beat some of the leagues out in Europe, like the Dell, the Cell, and the SHL. So sort of those leagues I think will most likely overrule teams like Germany. But that still remains to be seen. Obviously, there have been upsets. And Germany is definitely going to be a team to watch, I think, overall, especially with a lot of their players coming from their own leagues, not having to worry about the NHL lockdown. They really only lose a few players. Draisaitl is one of them, but at the end of the day, I think it actually helps Germany more than it hinders them, and I am curious to see how that goes. And as I said, they do play Germany on February 13th at 8:10 a.m. Qualifying if they have to play it. So basically, if they do not make the top of their group, they'll have to play a qualifying against a different sort of group bracket. That'll be held over February 14th to 15th. And the quarterfinals, February 15th and 16th. And then the semifinals, 17th, 18th. Bronze medal game, February 19th at 8:10 a.m. And the gold medal game will be held on February 19th at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely an interesting team with a lot of young players that have the potential to grow into the next big thing, and very well maybe the next miracle on ice for the Americans, being heavily doubted against the Russians yet again. And I do very much look forward to seeing what the Americans can do in this Olympics. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. If you'd like to drop a like, if you really liked it, consider subscribing. Tell all your friends, leave a comment down below your thoughts on Team USA. Until next time, see ya.